Hey, Tom.
Hello.
We have a kind of sizable mailbag today.
God. Okay. Let's get through it.
Yeah. I know. And hey, look, there's a large vocal portion of our audience that hates this segment. But you know what we always say? We'll stop reading them when you stop
writing them.
So that's the position we're in. And you want to just get this thing going?
Let's do it.
Okay. Oop, kick my desk. Dresser, I should say. It's not a desk, it's a dresser. That's what is happening. This one comes from Jordan in Los Angeles, California. Tom, do you cut your own hair?
I did for a very long time. Back when I had an even more complicated haircut than I currently do. I should go back to cutting my own hair since it's very simple and it would save me $30 every 3 months or so. So you may have inspired me to start doing so.
How would do you buy clippers or just scissors?
Clippers, and I have just like kitchen shears.
Whoa.
Why, do you want me to send you my hair or something? Is this one of those weird mailbags again?
Tom, don't make it weird.
Oh, I make it weird. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's take it easy on Jordan. He's just looking for some life tips. Cut some corners. He's budgeting.
Okay.
Geez, paranoia. This second letter comes from Selena in Dallas, Texas. Selena says, Tom, what are some mainstays that you go grocery shopping for? Are there things you could cut out to save a few extra bucks here and there? Thanks for the tips. Yeah. What do you get at the store? Like, what do you go every week, or what's your vibe there?
I feel like we go maybe every 10 days.
Wow,
yeah.
Dude. Oh.
Sometimes we get in the habit of going too long and then going to the store. It feels like every day for just a couple things, and that gets really annoying.
Okay.
In our old apartment, we lived right across the street from a King Soopers that was like, when you walked in, it kind of looked like a Whole Foods. Like, it was really nice inside. They had like a really big organic section. We moved even closer to a different King Soopers at our new place, and it is just trash, man. It is the most ghetto King Soopers I've ever seen, and it makes it really difficult to want to go grocery shopping.
We live in the land of, well, Kroger. It's the same company.
Right.
I actually got a prescription the other day from Kroger.
Ooh.
And they had listed all their companies on the side of the bag, and I saw King Soopers and thought of you.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's weird how much their like project store near the headquarters is incredible, and then like one kind of further away from the core. It's just
Right.
it's weird how much, because I don't know, when you go into an Applebee's, it's like, yeah, cool. This is, I don't know why I picked Applebee's. Probably for the $1. They brought back the $1 margarita.
Right.
And it's in my head because that seems like such an unreasonable thing to do to the human race. It's just like daring them not to eat there. Like, I know you hate us, but this is an irresponsible amount of alcohol for cheap. And we're just going to take the temperature on how big the hate is by pricing our margaritas basically for free. Like, you can get drunk here for free. Okay. Anyway, millennials, you're killing Applebee's, and I guess that's just part of the current culture that we're going to have to grapple with, and that's all right. Anyway, what the are we talking about?
Grocery store farther away from its headquarters.
Yeah, anyway, it's weird how much, this is not interesting or important. We should move on to the third letter.
But hey, I have something.
Okay.
We always get the same thing every time we go. And I actually need some tips on some new stuff that I should be getting, but we always get Tostito Lime, which we could drop those to cut back on. I mean, we'd save, $8 a month if we didn't get those. We usually get the Oreo, whatever the biggest pack of that is. Lots of...
So you guys are snackers.
Not really.
I'm not saying
that
that's
much.
bad because you're not drinkers, so it's okay to like have a thing you enjoy consuming.
It's mainly like a little bit before dinner or like while we're cooking, and then dessert. We usually have some kind of cookie for dessert.
Sounds very nice.
So yeah, that and like the noodles. We always start in the veggie aisle. We get a ton of vegetables. And some Red Baron pizza, stuff like that.
Frozen pizza, big fan.
Yeah,
big
dude,
fan.
3 for $10, and that shit is good.
Yeah, it hits the spot. So Selena, pick something that you can do without or don't. Whatever.
Whatever.
Good luck.
It's your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Why'd you even? What are you even doing here?
What are you doing, Selena?
What are we even doing here?
God.
Yeah. Sorry to everyone for everything. The third letter, Tom, thoughts on board shorts or shorts in general on adult men? This is from Jeff in Harbor Creek, Pennsylvania.
Close to home. Shorts on men. I am a fan. I wore shorts all winter. People at work called me shorts. There has been a lot of comedy at work focused on my shorts. And just the other day, as I took this promotion that
You like them tight, just for those who have never seen you in person.
I want the tightest jorts you can find.
When you say I like it high and tight, you're not talking about an old-timey haircut. You're talking about
I'm talking about my
the
jorts.
things on your legs. Yeah, pants.
You're right. I like my jorts high and tight.
That's right.
So yeah, I took a promotion at work, and my boss.
Well, let me say this quick before, and let me cut you off like I always do all the time. That's the show. Welcome to Reminiscent. You don't want to be hiding those thighs from the public. I mean, that would just be a disservice.
Oh man, they are Michelangelo sculptures.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you didn't bike around Washington, D.C. for 8 years just to wear baggy pants.
Right.
Or pants at all. It's just always shorts, and they're always tight.
Always shorts
and,
all the time.
You're doing everyone a big favor, and you're making the world a better place, I think.
Yep.
Sorry. I cut you off. You go to work.
Right.
And
No.
they're tight.
So yeah, I took a promotion at work, which is dope. And my boss goes, all right, I know that your shorts are a talking point at the warehouse, and we've all had a good laugh, but I'm going to need you to buy a real pair of pants for this job. Yeah, I need to go out today and buy some long pants. I'm not a fan. I get hot really fast. Like it's maybe 50 degrees in my basement. I'm in shorts and a tank top and I'm sweating, right? Like
you are a sweaty boy. You run hot.
Yeah.
You run hot.
Yeah. So, I do prefer shorts all the time. Tighter jorts, they need to be at least like 30% spandex though, so I get some stretch to them. Can't compromise dexterity for anything.
Sure.
Case,
Well, you're a mobile beast. Agile, hostile, mobile.
Not so much anymore.
You got some spring in your step, old boy.
Thanks, Levi. Only true Ron Carnage fans will get it.
That's
hashtag.
right. That's right.
Matt, how are you enjoying that, by the way? We sent it to
right.
you. Yeah, shorts. Although if I do need pants, they're gonna be dark denim. Like I said, have to have some elasticity, and they are tight AF.
Well, there you go, Jeff. Very detailed account of what Tom wears below the waist. And so you say thumbs up with them, like guys are allowed to wear them in the summer? Like it's all good? Shorts are good?
Although I do feel like weirdly
Well, I'm
childish.
going to add this in. I'll add this in. It's on topic. This is from Candace in Meadville, PA. Are men allowed to wear any type of sandals acceptable in the summertime on a man? I'm having this fight with my boyfriend currently. Also, the fights are getting pretty serious. What do you wear on your feet? And can you take a picture and post it in the show notes? Just curious from a fan.
There it is. Okay. There's the sexual
No, I'm just
foot
kidding.
fetish.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. So
The fan. Why do you think people listen to this show? It's because you have feet. Ask Matt. Ask anybody.
there was a very, very funny video called the Arlington Rap. It was a guy named Remy. And it was it went pretty big, and it was talking about how thug Arlington is, which clearly it isn't. And there was a whole verse that was just him saying dudes in brown flip-flops. And I don't know, I'm quite partial to putting on some brown flip-flops and just strutting around town. I don't mind it. To me, it's convenient. I have very white feet, and I like to try to get them, get a nice little bronze on there. I think shorts and flip-flops are okay, but I'm also not the most like put together person aesthetically in the world. So I am the absolute wrong person to be asking this. What do you think, Pat? Do you?
I feel weird in sneakers and shorts, but I feel weird in sandals always because my feet are nasty.
Why do you feel weird?
Well,
in
my feet aren't nasty.
shorts?
My toes are just long. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like nobody needs to see that, but
Okay.
I also wear pants and shoes a lot for my, I guess you would call it an office job. It's a job inside of a building.
Sure.
So, there's not a lot of, I don't have like the most tan thighs, you could probably argue. So, I just don't know what the middle ground is there. You know, if you're going to wear shorts when it's hot, which you should, and you're not allowed to wear sandals according to certain people who tweet snarky things.
Sure.
Which, sure. Apparently, they make the rules, which is fine. I mean, somebody has to. I don't know. I'm very split on it, and I don't know what to say to Candace other than, are you going to post a picture of your feet in the show notes?
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah, that's true. Cool. That's true.
All right.
We should make a calendar. Once we get up to 365 show notes with feet, we should make that calendar. It'll be our first best-selling book, Show Notes with Feet. Give the people what they want.
All right. How about we close this mailbag out?
Oh, it's over.
Okay.
Over.
So what are
Sorry, Candace.
What are we getting into?
You had mentioned your job, and I'm curious how that's all unfolding. Please just tell us a story. What's up, man? How you living?
Good, dude. I had a really, really hard week of installations, a couple 14-hour days, and if there was any doubt that I was making the wrong choice by taking this essentially promotion, it has all been quenched. I was so ready to leave installing, and yeah, on Thursday, I accepted the job offer. It's official. They ordered my work phone. They're getting my company vehicle set up.
At some point, there's got to be club horns you edit in, right?
Right now?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Hey, cool. Hey, good job. Nice. Congrats, buddy.
So yeah, I got my raise from $16 an hour to a whopping $18. I tried to fight for more, and I feel like I brought up some very good arguments for why I should get more than that. But with Tesla, there is a salary attached to a job title, and that's what it is, and there's no changing it. So,
not if you want to work in this town again.
So yeah, I'm going from essentially full-time to, and when I say full-time, I mean 50 hours a week, to part-time, which is like 35.
So almost a full work week.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll be doing 4 days a week. It looks like
But still more time for your editing endeavors and all that.
Not much, but basically my work schedule is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So I'm only working 2 days at a time, which sounds amazing, right? I'm trying to schedule that day in the middle for editing, just in case anything like big comes up. I don't want to have 4 days of work and then not be able to get to editing. I'm super excited about the schedule. I'm excited about having a company car. Yeah, I start Tuesday, so I have a 3-day weekend, then I'll start my normal schedule. And day one's going to be me just setting my truck up, getting all the tools that I need. I need to buy pants and some boots and I have a tool bag, not a tool belt. I'm going to need to get that over the weekends.
You know, you getting pants is the longest running storyline of this show, I think. It is. If you look back, that might be the most oft discussed topic. And let the record show that you do not still 2 years later have them, which is fucking remarkable.
I'm kind of pissed though, because Tesla had a huge order, like they were going to order everyone clothes. And I ordered 5 pairs of pants because I'm not going to buy them. I'll wear them if they're given to me. I told my boss I was going to cut them into shorts, but I ordered them maybe 3 months ago and still no one has their clothes. So I'm not stoked about paying $20 for a pair of pants, but I'm going to be crawling around in attics and there's insulation. Can't really get it on, or you don't want to get it on your body. So I will have to get pants. It was funny because my boss like made it seem like I was really anti-pants. Like it was like a real thing. Like the joke was real, but like really, I just didn't want to spend the money because if I buy a pair of pants and wear them to work, they're destroyed the first day. So if I want to own pants, I need to own 2 pairs, a work pair and then like a home pair. And I just didn't want to like pay for that. So
yeah, I feel like if you get a nice pair of Carhartt pants just for work, not for fashion purposes at all, I mean,
you know, Pat,
and again, check the records, folks. We have gone toe to toe on this for years. My argument, quite simply, is you could have bought a pair of pants.
I could have, but you know,
because you've bought many things.
I want some like nice fitting pants that aren't just like baggy. They don't need to be like the skinnies or whatever. But I know that like the Dickies that they want me to buy don't have any stretch to them. And my God, Pat, I need stretch. And also,
you are an agile, mobile, hoppy little bunny.
I can't buy one pair of pants either. I'm going to be soaked in sweat every day. Just having one pair of pants. I don't know.
All of your arguments make no sense to me at all. Like buying pants and then just wearing them seems like a very simple thing, but I love that it has become a passionate debate because there's no reason it should be.
I just don't want to buy them, Pat. God.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I let the record show that everything you just said for your reasons to not buy and then just put pants on your body before you go to work is total rubbish. And it is nothing and makes no sense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break you down, but just purchasing and then entering to some pantalones is
stressful.
Anyway, that's how I feel. I'm sorry for being so controversial, and I didn't mean to attack you like that, but it's just that's how I feel about your pants situation.
I get it.
Yeah. Hey, we all got to grow up sometime, man. But also now I'm kind of rooting for the non-pant.
I know.
Like, wear shorts forever. It's like someone on a car chase. I mean, you don't know what city it's in. You're just kind of rooting for him because it'd be kind of funny to watch him like do it successfully, even though there's a chopper up and they'd never lose him. It's kind of like, yeah, dude, fucking go, shorts forever. Go. Oh, they're cornering him. Oh, still got shorts for a few more weeks. I don't know. It's very exciting.
It's exactly
It's
like
the most
that.
exciting another man's pants situation has been for me in my life, which is something I'm eternally grateful for.
But yeah, I'm hyped. I'm really looking forward to just working alone because, dude, this week has been so terrible working with other people. And my buddy Jimmy that I worked with, it's really funny because since the day we started working together, which is almost a year and a half, they move crews around a lot in this company. They switch people up. And there's even been times where like our boss Dave would be like, hey, Tom, I need you to go with this other crew for just one day. And Jimmy will be like, no, dude, we don't split up. Like we're a package deal. And Dave is always like, oh, you guys are so funny. Like, and he's like, no, seriously, we're not splitting up. And it's been an issue for a while where he's tried to send us on other crews and stuff like that. And we have been very adamant, but kind of like in sort of a joking way. And there's been a few times where Jimmy's like, no, dude, if Tom goes, I go, you know? So I'm leaving this crew to go on my own. And Jimmy tries to apply for a warehouse job to just like work in the warehouse with this dude, Evan, that we're both tight with. And Dave was like, man, I can't have two guys leaving a crew. And he's like, Dave, I've been telling you this for over a year. If Tom goes, I go. I know you laugh when we say that, but I'm not fucking kidding.
Damn, dude.
It was just awesome. So yeah,
that's like a nice loyalty to have. It's just like, yeah, man, you have a little clout.
Right. So it's it's been cool. I'm really excited about it. And going to Texas May 15th
Yeah, so
through
you
the
have to
17th.
train for the people that didn't listen. Run us through this new process. You're doing a different thing. You're not roofing. You need training in Texas for it. It's very exciting.
So my current job right now is I'm installing solar. And the new job is a site surveyor. When someone wants solar, I am the first person to go to their house, and I'm basically like the eyes for the engineer. I'm going to go to the house, measure every aspect of the roof, take 360 photos to show where shade is and where trees are and everything's in relation to the roof. I need to get inside their attic, map out every joist, every rafter, every beam in the attic, take measurements in there, and then I send those to the structural engineers, and they make sure that the roof can support solar. And then I get photos of their main panel to make sure their electrical grid or whatever you want to call it can handle it. And that's it. And I'll do about 4 of those a day, and I am entirely alone. So we have these work trainings that we've been supposed to be doing every week. I haven't done them in like 6 months, so I have many hours to catch up on. And my boss in our department he's not honest too much about those. He's kind of hands off anyway. So I'm switching over to a new boss, and he is really big on having those done every week. So not only do I have like 20 of those trainings to get through, but I'm getting every site surveyor training, and they all have to be done by May 1st, which is like 4 days. So I have like months of this training to get done in the next few days. So that is where my weekend is going. And then, I'm going to Texas with like 8 other guys from the Mountain West region. And
A solid region,
Right.
by all accounts.
So I think that I've left this. It was like an Easter egg in one of the episodes. Whenever we're doing any of our bits or segments that require me to improvise, I freeze and I panic and I don't know what to say and I just nervously giggle. There have been...
Yeah, it's not a pleasant experience for you, and I can tell, and we're not even in the same room.
There have been many times that we've cut entire things out of episodes because I just nervously giggle for 10 minutes as Pat tells me it's not that hard. And to me it is. It's terrifying. And I've been told that since my job is now customer facing and I'm the first person from Tesla that any of the customers will see, there's a lot of different situations to handle. And this is mostly a 3-day role-playing experience. And I am freaking out, Pat, because it's going to be a lot of improvising in front of people I don't know. And I know to you, it's just like, we'll just do it. It's fine, you know? But like when that happens, my mind goes blank and I just stand there with my eyes wide open in pure panic. And I'm not super looking forward to it.
I mean, Jesse and I did improv, like you could pay $15 for like an intro class that you didn't have to buy a whole semester's worth or whatever, or many weeks anyway. And a lot of people there were there for their work. They weren't like, people talk about like in Second City too, like there's Chicago business people that, you know, it's not just a place where people want to go be the next Will Ferrell, you know, it's
interesting.
Although he was, I think he was Groundlings. Anyway, that's not important. They are people who are just, you know, you can either take public speaking classes, but sometimes improv is it's a valuable skill, I guess, in the workplace, or can be. And it was interesting to see how many people were just there. There was something inside them that they wanted to open up, but they hadn't been able to. And they know that in their professional lives, they're going to need that skill. So it's like towards the end of the class, everyone felt comfortable together. And some of the people that were there just to like, you know, loosen up for their job, they enjoyed it. And, you know, it was nice to be in a safe place to be there with beginners and do all that. I'm excited for your growth here. It was a big moment.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. It's a crippling fear that I need to come to terms with. And I don't do super well in social situations. Like sometimes I do, sometimes
Nobody does. No, I still, things in first grade that happened that went wrong, I like hate myself for. Like nobody's like nails it always. I don't know. Anxiety's hard. It's really tough, but I think you are a swell fella. And if you only looked at yourself the way I do, I think, I don't know. You're fine. People like you. You're very outgoing. And I think it would surprise some people to learn that about you. I think that you say these things about yourself when really you come off, I think, as a very outgoing young man.
Well, thank you.
Who seems very comfortable, I'm sure, of himself. Or at least in the sense that you are comfortable with your zaniness or whatever. Right. Is it just an act? Like, it's all a lie. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
in my head,
real.
I'm just like, oh, don't say that. Idiot.
Art is a lie. Nothing is real.
So, I don't know. It's not like it's the dream job. I'm not sure that it will be... I mean, I think it'll be better. It'll have its own disadvantages in a different way. But either way, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the 4 days a week. I am kind of panicking about, like, you know, weeks like this week, I got almost 60 hours in. So my paycheck is going to be huge because it's a ton of overtime. I'm not going to be having overtime because I'm not even going to hit 40 hours. So my paychecks are going to be like half of what they are now. But more editing work is coming in. I'm going to find more. I just need to keep reminding myself, like my dad said, don't even think about the Tesla money because that's background. That's secondary. This is to focus on the editing, but also I want to start my beard. I want to launch the beard product company within the next 6 months. So I'm going to have time to work on that too, and might actually have time to read a book every once in a while because my God, dude, I don't have time to do anything. It's crazy. So yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited to report back next week. I mean, I'm going to have like 2 weeks of training with one of the other surveyors. Then I'll be in Texas for a week and then I'll be back on my own essentially. So we'll see how it goes. My car, I've been driving about 500 miles a week for work and I'm excited to really never have to drive my car. I thought about selling it and just getting a motorcycle because I'll have the work Sprinter.
Are you having a midlife crisis 30 years too soon?
No, I want to build a cafe racer like really bad. I've been really all of a sudden into
I saw you post about that
motorcycles.
online on like Facebook. And I guess my question is how long that and the Japanese countryside thing, like do these things just come abruptly?
They do.
I've never heard about
They come
this.
up at total random and then it's an
I mean,
idea.
like over the last 2 months, you have a desire to build a very specific type of motorcycle and live on the Japanese countryside. What prompts it? And let's just get a little glimpse behind the guy. Like, what's going on upstairs, Tommy boy? Let us in.
One thing that frustrates a lot of people, Megan has brought it up, is one day I'll just be sitting there and I'll think, having a motorcycle might kind of be cool. And then the next 6 months of my life are consumed by motorcycles. Like, it's all I want to do. It's all I can think about. I'm looking at them on Facebook Marketplace. I'm researching different kinds of mid-80s vehicles that I can convert into a cafe racer, what kind of finish I would want. And then one day it might just disappear from my mind forever. Like, I'm very spastic with the things that I'm passionate about. And yeah, I don't know, Japan, it's always kind of been there in the back of my head. I'm just now exploring it. I actually have my book. It's called The Japanese Mind. It's on different parts of Japanese culture, and they thoroughly explore them. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something that happens. It's a part of me. I don't feel the need to apologize, but some people feel that maybe I do. I get a little obsessive, and if you don't like it, you can get out.
That's right. Well, maybe you should make improv your new passion. That's all you can.
Maybe.
Yeah, go watch a few shows. Take a free class. It might be fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, there's no reason to be nervous if you go to a beginner class. Everyone else is in the same boat.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sure there's something in Denver, like a little seminar or something.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the beginning improv stuff is just like, I'm holding the ball and it keeps jiggling. Throw it. Now there's a knife. And it was like you're passing fake things around the circle. It's just like, what's going on?
See, to me, it's like, I don't know, dude. That sounds horrifying to me.
I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Okay.
I know. I'm just oversimplifying it. Like, why can't you just do what my brain does? Like, that's my solution. Like, I'd be an awful coach at anything, I think. It's like, come on, guys. Just, you know how, like, when you kind of have a knack for it and you just do it? Like, be that way. You know, behave in a different way. Like, the Michael Scott thing, like, Toby, I hate everything about how you are and who you are. Be different? Be fundamentally different? No. I'm excited for your potential growth in that area, is what I'll say. And I wish you the best in your new job, which will allow for more time for your editing. And you were nervous 2 weeks ago, but now things seem to be working out just fine.
Yep.
There you go. I think we have a quick message from our partners up north in Winnipeg. Is that?
Oh, yeah. I can hear the broadcast coming in now. Let's take it over to them.
Oi.
Oi. And that was O Canada.
You want to just keep it at that?
That's my improv skills at work.
And there it was. A quick message. We were on a quick turnaround this week, so we didn't have a ton of time to write out everything. Not that we have a ton of time to write out everything usually, but usually there's a little more structure. Anyway, that's all they had to say from our partners up north of the border. Yeah, that was O Canada, God Save the Queen, and so forth. So,
what noise are you making over there?
I'm playing, and I realize now that during a recording for like a radio show, it's not smart. I was trying to fit a plastic piece into our broken fire alarm. And I'm going to stop doing that now because we are recording a program. Yeah, sorry. I didn't even cross my mind. It's like, hey, what, you want to fucking stop that? Sure, I get it. No, I get it. Okay, so boom, bada bing, bada ba. What's left? You want to relax? Things are getting a little tense.
Yeah, I'll relax.
Will you?
Will I?
Walk with me to a world of pure imagination.
Imagination.
Okay. It is, speaking of Willy Wonka, it is the factory shut down for the holiday, and we find ourselves through a series of hijinks and bamboozles in the Oompa Loompa world where the chocolate river is, and we are sitting on the banks of the chocolate river, and we are sitting cross-legged, with our hands over our knees, breathing in through our noses and out our mouths because those bamboozles have left us a little stiff in the neck and back, and we just want to center ourselves a little bit. And we are again inside Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah, and as you're sitting there inside the chocolate factory, your eyes are closed, and take a second to just observe all your other senses. And you really pay attention to what you smell around you. The sweet, processed cacao funneling through every surface of this building. And you just think how sweet life is with just its simple little pleasures filling all the gaps.
Sweet indeed. And you get so centered as the babbling brook of melted chocolate runs near you. And so at ease with the smells and how nice and how bright are the colors. You end up falling asleep on the edge of the river and flat on your back. The first time you've ever slept just flat on your back, stretching your extremities. And this might be it. Like you are, without realizing it, possibly the most relaxed you've ever been. The stories of Mr. Wonka and his factories have brought you joy and comfort throughout your life. This feels right. It's literally living inside a children's book from your youth. And then you wake up and you are hogtied to a stick of bamboo with me next to you, being carried by the Oompa Loompas through the back tunnels of this chocolate forest. There are gags in our mouths. Our feet and hands are tied on the bamboo sticks, and we are obviously in danger. Like they are kind of chanting as they march, carrying us into the bellows of their little cultural civilization, the back roots of the building.
And as you're being carried out hogtied, you start thinking, this is always the way I fantasized it, but it's not like even close to as sexy as you thought it would end up being. And you realize that you were just not safe. This is not sexy in the slightest. There was no consent anywhere involved, and you're wondering, is this how it ends? So close to my sexual fantasy, but so terribly far away.
And I can hear you mumbling something about a sexual fantasy from afar, and I think, Tom, they're gonna cook and eat us. You know this, right? This isn't a sex thing. And you, in realizing that, now it's real. Now it's danger. Now we're like, okay, I was centered before, but no, now it's different. Now this is now the chocolate seems kind of fucked up. So,
and as they are chanting around this big vat of boiling hot chocolate, they hold you over, and some of the bubbles burst, and they burst and splash on your skin, and you think, maybe this isn't like that bad. Maybe it's just kind of like warm. Maybe I can just drink my way out of this vat of delicious hot chocolate. And they slowly start to lower you. And obviously, for anyone who's ever been hogtied to bamboo, you know that you go dick first. And
oh, really?
You get lowered.
Diagram in the show notes. Sorry.
Into this vat of burning hot chocolate.
No way, dude. No, you're hanging back towards the ground, right?
No, you've never been hogtied, Dad.
What? We need to delve into this later because this is a big problem.
Anyways,
okay, they cook us and eat us, chocolate covered human. It's over. We die. That's what the bit is. Tom, we have bigger fish to fry. We have bigger people to dip into chocolate here. How would you go front first, tied to it? Haven't you seen? I mean, if you were going to tie someone's hands and feet to a piece of bamboo and then carry them to their ultimate end, unless they convince you they're a god of some kind before you get burned or boiled or whatever, how are you front first?
Dude, I mean, you know that being hogtied is like your back is arched and your like wrists are tied to your ankles. So then they put the stick through
how are you
that.
Going front? Hold on, I'm going to text you an image because this is important, and we're going to have these in the show now. Oh my God!
Did you just Google search hogtied? Because I just got the same thing.
How did it go to that so fast? Isn't there a legitimate like agricultural use? Why is this all so sexual? I'm never Googling this again.
Are you, dude? Of course, being hogtied is sexual.
No, I'm talking about like in Star Wars when they hold on. Oh God, now I don't even know what to Google. Now I'm afraid to Google. No, it's like when you're on your back and you have a hog, right? And you tie its back hooves and front hooves together, and then you put a stick through the legs and you carry it, and then you like hang it over the fire that way. I thought, like if you're having a hog.
Well,
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
So you're thinking like they're tied.
Whatever I just Googled was not at all what I was trying to picture. I was trying to paint at all. I was thinking like a tribe of Oompa Loompas, like we are back to the ground, our feet and ankles up on the bamboo, getting carried to get eventually cooked or dipped in boiling chocolate, as we found was our demise in this particular round of relaxation. What the is wrong with people? Why is that a term people Google? That was some of the most disturbing material I've ever seen in my entire life. That was bad.
So Pat learned about hog tying today.
I still don't think that's correct.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, me neither. Well, you were like, and now, what got me was you were like, yeah, and then we just kind of go first into the chocolate, right? I'm like, ooh, we're talking about different stuff. This is different. We're talking about different stuff.
Sorry, dude.
What? I am sorry to everyone for everything. I am just, wow. Should we not publish that one?
Oh, that's going in.
Oh, yeah, all right. Huh. I'm just kind of Googling. This is bad radio. Yeah, let's edit a lot of this out if we can. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, oh, man, I am sorry.
So what should we talk about? We got like 10 minutes. Where do you want to go? Wedding stuff or?
Oh yeah, you want to wrap it up with some wedding stuff?
Yeah, wedding stuff and a song. I actually got a really good song for this week. I'm stoked about it. Megan and I had our, I guess, last phone call with the wedding planner to organize our timeline and beer selection. We went with the Switchback Ale that you and Zach both recommended. Yeah, man, I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. You know, we talked about what time we want the speeches and stuff, and I think I asked you.
What if Zach and I give a joint speech, or do you want one from each of us, or what's the plan?
A joint would be fine. I'm trying to keep all that stuff to a minimum for the most part.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not too. For someone who just finished up their timeline, I probably should know, but yeah, I don't know. I mean,
so walk us through your magical weekend. Because this is exciting. You're getting married, my good man. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Like, I'm not.
It's going to be such a blessed, lovely day.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait. But I'm like not a big fan of the formalities. So like to me, they're like timeline. I'm like, let's just fucking wing it, dude. You know, like why does this have to be a thing? You know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. Megan got her dress back. I got my suit. We're working on all the wedding favors, I guess, and the decorations. We talked about, you know, how long the ceremony is, cocktail hour, where we're going to do photos afterwards, who we want there. It's kind of the timeline for dancing and cake. And I guess we're like cutting the cake with Megan's grandfather's naval sword or something, which I was not a part of that discussion or agreement, but it seems like that's what's going to happen. And I don't know if you found this out yet, Pat, but the wedding has nothing to do with you. So I didn't really have a choice. Anyways, but either way, man, I'm so hyped. It's less than 2 months away. It seems crazy. Like I'm going to be married. Like I've been living with a girl for 5 years, but it's crazy. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see my friends and my family. Haven't seen my dad in quite a long time. So
that'll be great. Picturesque too, at a farm in Vermont.
Then we're going out to Kauai, and it's gonna be a really good time.
That does sound really fun.
I feel like it might bankrupt me, but
yeah. Jesse and I are just kind of like, we just got to get through this year, and then we can do a boring year, and then maybe have fun eventually later.
Right.
Again.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's not like, I guess, too much to discuss, but
so the day's not going to be about me then, you said?
It's not going to be about any of us, Pat.
No.
But the wedding planner, they were talking about like, okay, and do you want to use our sound system? I'm like, I need very specific details of every aspect of that sound system because I will not listen to music at my wedding that does not absolutely bump. We've got some pretty good songs in the playlist. I will need subwoofers. And she was like, okay, I mean, no one's ever asked before. That's all I care
Well,
about is that there is a
Are we going
good.
to break it down, or are we going to break it down?
We're gonna
It's
break
like, what
it
are we
down.
doing?
My only
Yeah.
must-haves is a sound system that absolutely fucking bumps and
Gotta bump.
great root beer on tap.
Gotta have good root beer.
That's all I need
Yeah.
to be happy, Pat.
That's all you need. It's going to be, I mean, those are the fundamental staples of having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, yeah.
So that's it. I don't know. That's about it. I did find out.
Are you an A&W guy? Or you're more of a mug dude. What the? Who the fuck do you think you are, man? You've changed, dude.
Hey, man, if you can have your craft
fucking
beer, I can have my craft root
changed,
beer.
That's right. Yeah, I guess so.
Microbrewed. $4 a
You've
bottle.
changed. You've changed.
But yeah, I'm very excited. We're going to get I forgot to ask about the lawn games. I know it's my wedding, but I'm excited to hang out with you and Zach. Not primarily, I'm excited to get married and hang out with my wife.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
You and Zach are a really good
I
club.
If I was in the top 5 things you're looking forward to that weekend, I'd be definitely okay with it.
I'd say, yeah, you're 3 behind Megan, my parents, then you and Zach.
Yay.
So it's going to be a good time. And
Yeah.
not too much to report. It is, oh, God. It's Midsummer's Eve or something. The eve of the summer solstice or equinox or something. And there's this like pagan tradition where if you put a certain kind of tree branch in the fire, you're supposed to see fairies and they're supposed to bring you good luck through the year. I don't know. Megan's really into that stuff. So I'm excited that it is like she wanted to get married on a full moon as close to the summer equinox or whatever as possible. So it turns out that it's like a really cool date for different pagan rituals. So we're going to have that and sparklers. So,
Hey. Keeping it pagan, keeping it chill. Well, that's cool. That's a new wrinkle you hadn't told me about.
we
That
just
changes it
learned
bit.
a couple days ago. So hashtag Tom and Megan's pagan wedding. I think. Tag us in your
Like, hey,
photos, bro.
no, it's chill, dude. It's going to be great. Let's just go to a rural farm, rent out the whole place. Everyone there will be forced to eat and drink the stuff we provide. And by the way, there's like some pagan ritual
We'll sacrifice
stuff.
a goat.
Whatever.
It's
Yeah, there's just like some specific herbs we're going to burn in order while chanting certain things. And, yeah, dude, it's going to be like we can have s'mores and music and, dude, subwoofers and some like rituals.
it's gotta just keep it
And
chill.
it's going to be
dude.
miles away from any meaningful civilization. But yeah, we're going to have root beer, which is going to be good. Again, the rituals and the herb burning and the chanting. But yeah, dude, it's going to be chill, dude.
low key. Anyway,
Yeah, low-key group suicide. But, no. Even if it was, I've let it go. I've enjoyed myself these past 27 years. So the marriage that lasted 0 minutes. A joining of souls, if you will.
and a rapid departure of souls.
I think we just wrote a pretty nice crime novel or something. There's something there. That's the new Ron Carnage in the Suicide Wedding. Putting the shotgun wedding, literally.
Well, let's give a song.
I feel more sorry for the weird Willy Wonka thing because I misused the word hogtied. I don't mind talking about Kool-Aid weddings. What I do mind talking about is using the word hogtied incorrectly and humiliating the both of us, quite frankly, and our sister station in Winnipeg. I mean, everyone involved with this. I'm just sorry. I'm just really, really very sorry.
Well, let's
everything.
let's give a song and get out of here. John.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry. I only had one. Let me try to think. Are there any shows that I like right now? Oh, Superstore. The show Superstore is a recommendation of mine this week. I think it is incredibly underrated. It is very funny. And it just kind of is one of those, I don't know, it's got a sneaky, decent cast, and the joke writing is very sharp and quick-paced, and it's an easy binge watch, and it's funny. I like it a lot, and you should check it out.
Is that on Netflix or Hulu or what?
Hulu, I think.
All right.
I think it's on Hulu.
Yeah, DM me if you need my Hulu sign-in. We'll get you hooked up.
Yeah, there you go. If you need either the Hulu sign-in or a picture of his toenails, you just DM him in the show notes.
What? There's a band that I've been hearing for a long time. They've been touring with a lot of bands that I like. I've never checked them out because I hate their name, but my buddy Ryan, who sings in the band Rookie of the Year, I don't know, it was an Instagram story or something, and they were on in the background, and I started listening to them. It's a group called Microwave, and the song Dull off of their album Much Love just blew my fucking mind. I think you would like them a lot, Pat. I think if you explored their album, I know I've given you like 3 in the past couple of weeks here. I think if you explored their album,
I'll get after it.
You'd find some stuff that you really like. But this song Dull is awesome. So you can find...
Jesse's out of town for a few days, so I have some time to do some listening and some reading and some self-reflection.
Cool.
And some dictionary reading, so I don't misuse any more words on the program. But yeah, I'll do that while listening to the new tunes.
Cool. You can find the link to those songs or other stuff in our show notes at elemental.fm/reminiscent/75 or in your podcatcher podcast player. And we'll get back to you again next week with some more stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Unless this is the last episode, you might never.
Yeah, it's over, folks. It's
bye.
done. Over before it began. Joyce Manor. Yeah, sorry for everything, and catch you next week. I love you, Tom. Take care of yourself.
Love you too, dude. See ya.
Bye.